Hey guys, Happy New Year's. This is another BMW video, but it's not the BMW video you'd want to see. It's a rant video on all the issues I'm having with my car. Particularly a car I don't drive every day, and a car that barely has over 50,000 miles, that's 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. I've had more issues with this car than my previous BMWs that had twice as much miles, 3 times as much miles. And a lot of the stuff you can't DIY yourself, so I'm gonna flip the camera around so I could drive, and a lot of this is just me just ranting and telling you guys what issues I'm having with this car now. I'm actually taking local roads to the dealership because I don't want to get stuck on the side of a highway. I'm in Westchester, which is where I live, so it's about a 10-minute drive, but you know, still. All right. So what's up, guys? I'm on my way to the dealership. It's Saturday before my vacation, and I'm actually there to get a new battery. I tried to DIY the battery in this car, and it was just a nightmare. I have a post on the E90 forums about it. Well, there's a lot of battery threads of people trying to do batteries themselves, and it either works or it doesn't based on I don't know, based on luck. I think it's just luck with this car now. So I'm on my way. I give up. BMW wants, I think, $500, $400 for a battery. I was like, whatever. I don't want to waste money and keep having to deal with the battery. So I'm like, I give up. You know, go ahead, take my money, give me a battery. Remember my old BMW? I think I went to AutoZone, got a battery for $90, $80. Put it in myself and drove off. Now, with all the new battery technology that needs to be registered and coded to the car, you would think the battery would last longer, be a bit more efficient, but it's not. It's just not. It's probably even worse. So now I'm on the way to the dealership. I did the oil filter housing gasket. Apparently my car is leaking oil, and that light just came on saying my my oil is at minimum level. So probably gonna have them do that too while I'm there. That's another, I think they quoted me for that, which is why I ended up just doing it myself. They quoted me $1,300 for that, but I'm gonna try to go there and negotiate with them. Sorry guys, I have to figure out where I'm going here in the navigation. I'm actually on my way to the dealership, and that's the thing, I can't even take highways. I have to take local roads through Westchester because I don't know what the deal is with the battery, and then the car is leaking oil. So, and for a fairly new car, I mean, the car is not old. I've driven older BMWs that given me, at this point, at 56,000 miles, giving me less issues than this car. And again, I'm not daily driving this car. In fact, I've driven this car the least of all my previous BMWs, simply because of my schedule, the kids, work, whatever. And yeah, so I have that, the battery, and now I'm probably gonna be paying $1,000 for a silly oil filter gasket that I can't seem to DIY. I don't know what is it with these cars. You just can't do anything. And on top of that, you have cues for the water pump going out where the fan comes on really loud. I've been getting that during this drive. Up there, I got the warning light about in November. Now it's January. For the water pump, what happens, you'll get in your dash like an overheating lamp in your dash in the middle there for a warning. It'll blink, it'll disappear for a minute, and if you're like me, I was lucky enough that my car was still driving. The needle was not in the overheating zone. It just stayed at like where it was, like maybe below 250. So I knew my engine wasn't overheating, but I pulled over, I checked everything was fine. I went back and Googled it. Sorry guys, that was the police. I thought I was getting pulled over. Anyway, I went back and I Googled it, and it said, a lot of people said, yeah, at 50,000 miles and above, you hear that, you see that warning, and you hear that fan come on really loud. At times when you're driving short distances, water pump is gonna fail any day now. It's like Russian roulette with this car. So I know I might do the water pump. My wife is telling me, do the water pump at the dealership. Don't try to do it at another shop. The water pump is connected to the thermostat. It has a computer inside the water pump, and I've never had a car that had a water pump fail at 50,000 miles. And I asked around, and a lot of people say it just fails just because it wants to, kind of a thing. And I'm like, it's not failing because of age or wear and tear. At 50,000 miles, you know, a car is what, like 4 or 5 years old. My car is a 2011, so it's what, 2019, like 8 years old. Will be 8 years old in May. So 8 years old in a water pump, 50,000 miles, and the water pump just fails just because? I don't get that. It's just weird. And then BMW, I've seen prices. It's gonna be scary, but my wife is like, just, you know, F it, just do it at the dealership. If it fails again, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to do a water pump at 50,000 miles, knowing that the replacement pump is gonna go out when the car is like at 90,000 miles, and have to, you know, go through the whole thing again. So my wife is like, just get it done at the dealership. If it fails, you get that warranty. You just take it back and have them do it again, whatever. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, I have all these issues with the car, but the beautiful thing about this car, it still drives. I mean, most other cars would have been on the side of the road already with all the issues I've had with this car. And you probably hear that. My pulleys are also squeaking. They have to be replaced. Not something I wanted to do myself, but I'll see if I could get that done at the dealership. I just don't have time, and it's winter in New York. I don't have time to go under the hood and deal with this car. It's not DIY friendly. Most of the stuff you need to lift the car up, a hydraulic lift to work under the car. Really don't want to do that. I don't have that at home. I don't have that at my parents' garage. I'm not buying any sort of stuff, just the DIY stuff on this car. That would have been, a few years ago, my E46 would have taken me maybe an hour or 2 hours in my mom's driveway doing stuff. So that's it. That's my rant. I'm on my way to the dealership. I'll see what they say when I get there. The battery's $400 or $500. I already expect to pay that much for it. Want to get a quote on the water pump. If it's reasonable, I'll probably just get that done. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to drive this car back home. I definitely need that filter seal thing for the oil filter gasket. It's a $6 part that I paid for. I tried to do it myself. Doesn't seem to sit right. That's it, guys. I'll let you guys know what they say. Bye.